Wait. Hold on here. Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, shop.
This is the barbershop.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. It ain't nobody. Healthy conversation. It ain't nobody in there. It ain't nobody in there. Healthy conversation. It ain't nobody in there. This ain't nothing but it. This ain't nothing but it. This ain't nothing but it. Healthy conversation. Healthy conversation.
Monday.
Healthy
We is okay here.
Barbershop talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That part one got a little deep.
That part one was real deep, wasn't
They
it?
had to
Yeah. So
to
we back
snatch
at
that.
it. We right back at it.
finna
You know,
back
Yeah.
like we never left it.
like we never left it. I'm the barber.
I'm the artist, and this is
Barbershop talk.
Jeff and Frey.
Jeff and Frey.
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
brother?
So get right in. Kick it off, dog. The ball is on the tee.
So last week, to all of those that watched last week, you know, we were talking about the dysfunctional marriages. We were talking about these contractual obligation, death row record type marriages, and we touched on that, and we really appreciate all of the feedback too. That was love,
that was
man.
dope.
That was cool. So we want y'all to chime in today. You know, if it's something that we say y'all don't agree with, run it. We love it. We ain't always right, but when we were talking about these type of marriages, when we got to the end of it, we really got to the meat and potatoes. We was really talking about, because we were conflicted, you and I, about you know, staying in a dysfunctional marriage,
Mhm.
and the reasons why, and you know, your obligations, and we were talking about communicating and getting some understanding on why you would stay and why you wouldn't, right?
Right.
So before we ran out of time last week, it got to the point to where one of the statements that kind of brought up, and if you look at it online, it ain't gonna show it because I think it cut it short.
Did it?
Was like, yeah, it did, because we were talking about, you know, with people being married for all kind of reasons.
Yeah.
So then when out there, we started talking about the ring.
Yeah.
So here we are today, part 2 from dysfunctional marriages, talking about the ring. And does the ring even really matter nowadays? There's so many variables we can touch on this because we see so much going on. Like a lot of, like, one, how much a ring costs,
Right.
where you buy it,
Right.
the size, the cut,
Right.
you know,
Right.
or, you know, it's other variables. Like, do people even want rings at all? So today we just gonna talk about it. Does the ring matter? Does the ring matter?
Does the ring matter?
Does wearing a wedding ring, does even having a ring matter?
You know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take it back to the scriptures. You know, before it became a legalized thing, a legalized business. You know, because it's in the courts. It's a business. You know, they have made it where it's a monetary thing. You got to pay for licensing.
Yeah.
You got to pay for all of this stuff. Everything is money when it comes to the wedding, to the
marriage.
To the marriage. Period.
Okay.
You know, everything costs. You know, in the scriptures, back in the day, in the biblical days, before man made it a monetary thing, it was, and he knew her and she was married.
Mm.
You know, and that was basically they met, they had sex, and they was married.
Right.
The marriage is sex is what made you married. You have sex with a person, that's what made you
done
married.
it now. That's your wifey. That's your husband now.
That's your husband now. That's your wife. Right. So when you touch it there, the ring is really obsolete because there were no exchanges of rings
Right.
back then. You know, there were not even weddings. It was like a commune, like we got together and everybody got together and to
Yeah,
introduce
celebrated the union.
the
There you
union,
go.
right, to celebrate the union. And so, I mean, when you think about it from that aspect, no.
Right.
But now, when we fast forward to 2024,
Today.
when it is and it really is a contractual thing,
Mhm.
because before you buy the registration to get married,
Right.
you buy the ring, and then it's a ooh and ah thing about the ring. Then it's a ooh and ah thing about the wedding, and the party, and how many people you want to be there, and how elaborate and
Just a whole bunch of shenanigans.
Shenanigans, yeah, it's a whole
that
bunch
cost a lot of
yeah.
money.
Yeah, they cost a lot of money, and then you got the honeymoon and all of that stuff. You know, there was it's all monetary.
Right.
It's all
right.
monetary.
It's all monetary.
And which here's the thing. I was getting ready to say something, but it really doesn't mean anything. It don't matter how much you spend
Right.
on because at a point you're gonna decide that you don't want to do it no more, and so it doesn't matter. Or at a point you're gonna decide that you're gonna do what you want to do. So none of that stuff matters anymore. How much you spent on the ring, how much you spent on the honeymoon, how much you spent
On that wedding
on
itself.
the wedding itself. All of that stuff, it don't matter no more. Once you say you out, it don't matter no more. Some people stay in, and it doesn't matter anymore. You know,
Right.
so you again, remember we was talking about the communication and the conversation that you need to have,
Right.
that needs to be had. There are a lot of conversations that need to be had, and people don't have those conversations, or they do have those conversations, and they stay, they don't stay, it's whatever, you know. And in this day and age, I mean, one of my clients, boy, he was right there, and it didn't matter whether she had a ring or not. You know, she was doing her thing, and he spent the money on the cruise and all kind of stuff, man. And they end up not doing it. I ain't gonna go deep into the story.
Yeah.
But he was on the cruise, she was on the cruise, and the dude she was messing with was on the cruise.
Was this were they cruising for the wedding?
No,
or-
they were cruising for the engagement.
Oh.
Yeah, that he was getting ready to propose.
Yikes.
Yeah, and you know, it's my guy, man. He's my guy, man. I ain't trying to really put his business out
I
there.
mean, we don't need
but-
to know the story. I mean,
Yeah, but it was crazy, you know, and it's people, you know, people want to be married so bad that they get involved in stuff, you know, and they just want to do. I mean, there's all kind of you know, reasons.
Yeah, you think about when we talk about the ring, like most of the time it's not the male that really makes a big fuss about it. It's the women,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
The cut, the size, what better not be too little, where you got it from, all that hoopla. So my question is, when you see all of the buffoonery that's going on in today's marriages, does a ring? But when you see social media videos where females is cutting up because dude got it at Walmart, or he
Mhm.
went and got it from a pawn shop and got it cleaned up and yada yada yada, it's like, why? Then you mess around and then cats is out here. It used to be back in the day when you was doing some foul stuff in your marriage, you take it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, and they knocking down somebody with it on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it's not even coming off.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
audacity, you know,
Yeah.
and the disrespect
Yeah.
to trip on this many carrots,
Yeah.
only for you to be cocked up somewhere else with it on.
Yeah, it's different. It's different now.
So when people make a big deal about it, does that really matter? So let's go back to what you were saying real quick about when you was running down all of the expenses of a wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times the bride and the groom don't get to see none of that. None of the bells and whistles.
Mm-mm.
They have to watch it on video a week or two later when they get the photo package back.
Right.
So be like, damn, we had doves flying around in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Like, it was a praise dance for the church.
Uh-huh.
Your uncle sung the national anthem.
Yeah,
like, where were we at?
Yeah,
In the back.
In the back. Yeah,
So when you talk about these rings and everything, because the marriage really starts after the shit show.
Yeah.
After everybody done ate, got full, and mom and
really,
daddy done walked down the aisle, the marriage starts then.
Really, it doesn't. It starts before that, because nowadays, you know, people are dating and so on and so forth, and when you're dating, you should be practicing, you know,
Prepare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're practicing,
that's called dating with a purpose.
Yeah, dating with a purpose. If you're practicing, you know, and a lot of people go ahead and just say, you know what, you know, you see all the red flags, and
right?
You know, you just go ahead and keep going, you know. But a lot of people in dating, those things that happen, you should be preparing yourself. You should be practicing, you know, living. Everything that you do is practicing being married.
I want a viewer. I want somebody who's viewing, female in particular, to answer the question: what does the ring really mean to you? What does the ring mean to y'all?
What does it represent?
I mean, we know what it's supposed to represent, but what does it mean to you to actually have it?
Well, outside of I got a ring and I'm married, what does the ring mean?
What does it? Yeah. So that's the question. So we'll let somebody chime in and answer the question as we keep it pushing.
Well,
just keep running it. I want to know.
Yeah, I'm looking down.
I want to know. I want to know. You know, what does the ring truly mean to a woman? Like, cause nowadays, you know, like I said, you know, she wants what she wants when she gets it. And
she said, young lady, I don't want to butcher her name. She said that for me, my ring doesn't matter. It's the commitment behind the ring.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is that's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
But when you see these viral videos where dude proposed and she found out it came from
shout out to the YouTube
YouTube watchers. Yeah,
appreciate
that. Good looking.
Yeah.
But when you watch these viral videos, like, man, it's starting to just become an epidemic, man, where these, I'm just gonna say, ungrateful women just ain't satisfied about nothing. It ain't where you take them to eat, where you took them on first dates, to now it's down to the point to where you bought the ring from. I would be a little sketchy of somebody who would put me out there bad like that on social media, man. I wouldn't even trust that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
I wouldn't trust that to say that you're loyal to the marriage at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of women. I mean, we don't bash, but we tell the truth.
Yeah.
I think a lot of women, it's the idea of the white gown and the all your friends there, so you can pageant wave down the aisle and all that shit. But it's like, I think it's the idea. So now, when we talk about the ring, I think a lot of times it's just the idea. It's the idea, bro. When they yakking about how many carats it need to be, it need to be this kind of cut. I think it's the idea of actually just having it on.
Yeah, I mean, because are you boasting? Because more or less you should be boasting about the person,
you
know, and the person on the other side of you. You know, look what I got. Look what I did. Look what we did. Ooh, we this man. You know, but more or less is like you said, the pageant wave walking down, and men, the men are the look what I got, but the women are like, look what I got.
Yeah,
you know,
you'll see the pictures on social media with their hand on their steering wheel.
Yeah,
I just went and got my nails done today, but you really showing it. You could have showed it with this hand, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it's like at the end of the day, like you have some of those men and women who rock the ring, and it's not even symbolic anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not symbolic anymore. Like I said, back in the day, you see some slick, take it off, put it in your pocket. Hey, I don't want you to wear that when you with me. You know, you out here bad like that. You know, you're a side person, man or woman, be like, hey, take that off when you with me, you know. But nowadays, it's so disrespectful, and in the face, it's like, I'm going to rock with you regardless. You know I got a husband, you know I got a wife. This ain't coming off, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's crazy, bro.
But now I said the ring should symbolize holy matrimony and commitment.
I mean, and to a lot of people it does. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from those who accepted the ring and, you know, rocking the vows, but, you know, it's a whole bunch of people with the Michael Jordan cry face on their hand, bro. That's really out of pocket with it. And so when you think about it, what does that? It doesn't really, it's supposed to be, Bernard. It's supposed to be symbolic. It's supposed to be a symbol of union and commitment, but it's not nowadays, bro.
Right.
Like, it's more about the price tag on it than what it really stands for on your left hand, bro.
I'm gonna go out on a limb, and the young lady that's on YouTube, she comment I'm gonna go out on a limb and say her name is Regina, because it's spelled like Regina, but you know how people have all them different spellings of the name. But she said everyone is hung up on the price and the look, but the relationship is in turmoil.
Yeah, that's bad shape.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah.
But then too, we talking about the dysfunctional marriage period. We can stay on the ring, but she has a valid point, because even before, like if you in a bad relationship and it's not working, and we're not talking before marriage, and you just, some people will be like, well, maybe if we get married, some of this shit will just stop. Well, no, I mean, you're just gonna carry that drama over into the marriage. Right. Got to clean up some of that stuff first before you even, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people are just so in a rush to be booed up today. People are so in a rush to be married, and I think when people think like that, it's just the idea of being married. A lot of people's and I say people because I'm not just gonna put it on women. A lot of people's biological clock is ticking. And it's like, yo, I'm damn near knocking on 45 to 50, and I ain't never made it to the dance yet. So it's like the first person that come up to me and say, will you marry me? I'm taking that, you know, because I just want the idea of being somebody's wife or somebody's husband. And bro, it's so crazy now. Women are getting on their knees. Brother, women are getting on their knees proposing to dudes. Telling you.
Yeah, I think that's the most disrespectful thing in the world.
You say it's disrespectful, meaning what? I mean, the disrespectful in what way?
Disrespectful of the woman getting down on her knees. You know, it's the same thing as how I feel about women pursuing men. You know, when women pursue men with their heart on their sleeve. You know, women pursue men with intentions. You know,
we all have intentions.
No, we all have intentions. You're right. But when women pursue men, they know it is a thing that they know what they want.
Right.
They do know what they want. I get it. I get it. But if that man don't want you,
you're talking about even after you probably pursued a little bit and got shot down. And you still chasing. Okay.
So then now this dude say, you know what, whatever, and
roll with
it. And roll with it. And now he just doing something.
Yeah, he's
just
not
doing something.
It's not going nowhere.
It's not going nowhere. Yeah. And then now you see it's not going nowhere. Y'all been together for 25 years. Y'all been down the road together and kicking it. Now you want to get on your knees and ask, you know. And
I think there should be a grace period. Cause as men, cause we're the head, right? As men, I'll go out on a limb and say within the first 6 months, that's half of a year, he already know if a man is rocking with a female 6 months, he knows whether or not he gonna wife that or not. 6 months is half of a year. 6 months is good enough time to pretty much say, I know you. You should have seen some stuff. You should have done. Y'all should have had sex already. We grown. Y'all should have already crossed some lines. You should have spent some nights at her crib. She should have spent some nights at your house. So y'all know how y'all are. I'm talking about a couple of weeks. Fuck all that shacking stuff. To me, shacking is when you just deliberately live there.
Right.
But like if you came and crashed out at my spot for a week, I did a week at yours. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I mean, look, when you go to Sam's, and that little lady right there, you already know her,
right,
with the Smoky Denmark on the little toothpick.
Right.
She wants you to taste it with the intent to what? To buy it, right?
Right.
So you got to sample the joint.
Right.
So I think, it's nothing wrong with kind of having an idea. Now, truth be told, somebody done fired one off.
That's a good one right there, boy.
Launch it off. Go ahead.
No, he said Bernard said if a man accepts that from a woman, be prepared for the masculinity in the marriage, for her masculinity in the marriage.
Facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Facts. Well.
Yeah. You
yes and no.
Yes and no. It depends on the woman. But
how aggressive did she propose?
Yeah, how did she do it?
Yeah, how aggressive was it?
It depends.
Yeah, did she do it man style? Like,
but you got, but
that
does leave, especially in this day and age, that does leave the door open for such a thing, because
he didn't do it.
He didn't do it. Right. He didn't do it. She did it.
And if he accepts, it does kind of make it.
Yeah.
And her mind might
the role
be like,
reversal.
Yeah,
we already in the life in the time where
roles are reversed.
The roles are reversed.
And it's accepted.
Yeah, and it's accepted. And
so,
people, some people, you got to make it. And yeah, you got to make it. You get to make your own decision. You do get to make your own decision. But such a horrible decision. Such a horrible decision, man. Get your ass up.
Yeah, don't look. This is me.
Or if I'm say no and embarrassing you, leave.
Yeah, if I'm in a building and I see some key people in my life that you didn't. Hey, babe, we going out for dinner, and we get to the venue and I see some key people.
Right.
Hey, I'm exiting stage left. I know you finna pull something.
Especially if
it's not my birthday. It ain't there. Yeah. You get your ass down there. Nah, we ain't doing that.
And if you happen to go ahead and get on down there and be disrespectful after I told you not to,
yeah.
If I have eaten,
you knew the job.
If I have eaten and my stomach is full, I'm gonna leave you right there. You need.
Right, but it's crazy. Like, okay, so I have a friend couple, because of their work, their careers, they wear the rubber joints.
Right.
Well, she bought her husband a rubber joint because he always was losing the steel one, and in his line of work, steel could be dangerous to have it.
Yeah.
But it's like I see a lot of that nowadays. The little rubber ones are just the little black ones. Hell, I've seen even tattoos in replace of it.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have actual bands; they have them tattooed, and I think that's a little dangerous too, brother. Because what if you got to explain what that is or get it removed?
But the thing about a tattoo is you can get it covered up with something else.
Yeah.
But it's still on the ring finger, so.
I just look at things different from what you see in today's society as far as like marriages. Mm-hmm. You gotta really know exactly what you want and what you're getting into before you even step in that arena. Yeah. It's not like the old days. I mean, and people always praise the elders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Papa and Mama been together for XYZ. Man, it was some shit back then, dog. Mm-hmm. And it was some stuff going on that they overcame, and they still together now. But don't think it was always picture perfect. It was 100, man. Some of them old dudes had 2 families and was out there bad. And elder told me this. A woman. I saw an elder couple out eating one time, and I asked. They were black, and I asked them. I said, "Yo, How long have y'all been married, and what kept y'all? Man, that couple told me it was like almost 50 some odd years, brother, that they had been married.
Yeah.
And the man said, I just took care of home. I made sure mama had everything she needed. And so her response was, she said, I didn't have any options back then as a woman.
Right.
So I stayed.
Right.
I stayed and took care of the house. But it's a different ball game nowadays. A lot of the elders took a lot of crap off of them, especially the wives. They took a lot of crap off of them husbands because they didn't have options.
Right.
Wasn't really no job opportunities really cracking for women like that back then.
Right.
So you had men that fetched the well and made the money, and some of their mentality was, I build all this, I can do what I want to do.
Right.
So they was out there bad. You really didn't see them old couples like that really big on rings and stuff like that. It was more so principle for them. It was, hey, I'm a man. I'm supposed to take care of my family.
Right.
Da, 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 da.
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't like the old school idea of how things used to be. And the old school. I mean, shoot. We know the old school couple. They've been married for 60-some years. And the old school, whether we like it or not, seems to have the structure of what.
They had to go through it, though. They had to go through it.
But yeah, they went through it. But remember, we talked about what love is.
Mm.
And even in them 69 years, I'm sure there was some trust lost.
Yeah.
There was some things lost.
Some of it still be there, but it's like you're too old to be trying to do something else.
Or are you too old to be trying to do something else? Or do you love the person enough to forgive them?
I'll take that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
I'll take that.
When you love the person enough to forgive them, and understand that why things happened, and that this thing happened or this thing happened, then you can move forward. You should be able to move forward and be able to reconstruct, because that's what love is. That's what love does. It allows you to rebuild.
True.
Even though if you think about a house, you got a room or something that you don't like no more, and you loved it when you did it, and then you tear the room down, and you go back and rebuild it and make it new again. That's the same thing as with a marriage. When one of them rooms, honesty or something, it's one of those things. Remember, we was talking about what love is. Love is this. Love is that. Love is this.
Right.
Love. All else remains is love. But when you take one of those things away, and there's still love. If you lose all of those things and there's still love, you can regain all of those things back.
Sis, Kay always hit us when Karen said, old work with new enhancements.
Yeah.
Or she said, as long as you're not forgiving the same situation 10 times. Out.
Exactly.
Facts. But, okay, so say the diamond is about the size of a mustard seed, right? She go off. But
unappreciative.
But say her husband is 100.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. You look, a mustard seed sized diamond isn't as minute compared to having a husband that's loyal to you, that provides for you, ain't out here bad, give you what you want, he listens to you. See, I think a lot of times where we miss the mark, bro, is when we focus on shit like that, the ring, the size, the diamond, the cut, and all of that, to where you get so engulfed in that, you don't even look at who you with. And at that point, it's like, damn, does the fact that you about to go viral and be upset because this diamond is this big? Right. Versus my phone is laying down, you can go through it. Right. You come home and from a hard day's work and I listen to you. Your needs are met without even asking. Right. So at that point, it's like, do you really give a damn if your diamond is the size of a mustard seed?
Right.
Because if you do, and you tripping off that, you missed the whole damn, you missed it. You missed the overall big picture of why I asked you to be my wife in the first place.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. Fish said the ring don't mean nothing if it ain't ish. And you know.
And if what ain't,
elaborate.
Yeah, what up, Fish? Like, if what ain't ish.
Go in, Fish. Go ahead. I think you're talking about the relationship.
The relationship.
I think you're talking about the relationship.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
Facts, 100%.
Yeah. And what are you? You know, are you? You know, it takes small diamonds from a huge heart. Yeah. Hey, listen.
Boy, them fishes, boy.
Fishes be
man, look.
Yeah.
They need their own podcast for real.
Yeah.
Cause seriously.
Yeah.
Karen and George Fisher are very, very good friends of ours, brothers and sisters. Then, like, to us, and when they drop jewels, you should listen.
Yeah,
you're looking at an ideal couple that probably done been through it, but they genuinely love one another.
You say most cats buy big rings to cover up the bullshit.
Ooh. but you cover up the BS. Fish, come on, dog. The BS. What is the BS? Give us some examples of BS, Fisher. Because when he say to cover up the BS, are you talking about his BS or the relationship's BS?
Yeah, the relationship. You see, it depends on who you're trying to cover it up to. You know, you could be covering up for what the people know. You know,
what you mean?
The people could know that y'all been going through a lot of stuff, and you done did this, she done did this, you know, and the people, you buy the big ring, and
y'all in the pole house,
and
you done sacrificed, damn near broke, in debt for the big ring, so the people around you don't think that y'all going through it. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah. So
they'll find out sooner or later. They'll find out sooner or later. It's just a certain aura about people when you know that they truly in love too. It's a certain. I mean, you can't fake it.
Yeah, you can't fake it.
Cause you know what? People are just so freaking nosy nowadays. Don't let one of these old school mothers from the church catch whiff of it, bro.
Yeah.
They gonna spot the BS. They know chicken shit from chicken salad.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And so you can't walk in there.
Dig said you can't fix it. You can't fix a messy relationship with gifts.
Nah, you can't. I mean,
you can't do it. You ain't Santa Claus, nigga.
Nah.
Yeah.
And you see, he only stopped by once a year.
Yeah, exactly.
and
look, he know if you been naughty or not.
Get a bag of coal. You out here with these fresh cookies and milk on this plate, waiting for him to come there. Ate that and dropped off
Tubi
nothing.
watchers. She said them Tubi watchers.
Yeah, yeah, man, we're not getting back on that.
We ain't gonna do that,
because it's the truth. That is. We had this episode, but that is today. Sadly, that's the guidelines of how women and men think nowadays. When they see that buffoonery on Tubi, that's how they govern their life.
Yeah,
that's how they. Exactly. It's a lot of people that have governed their lives by these dry, washed up, no acting, no just bad cinema Tubi movies.
Yeah.
To be or not to be, that was the question.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, when you see that, bro. And you see somebody base their life off of that, and say, well, they got away with it on this dry ass movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it in real life. It don't work like that. You setting yourself up for failure, thinking that you can live the life, or these Real Housewives of Atlanta type movies where they got the big rings, they got the big houses, and still, I mean, Real Housewives, I mean, you rarely see them with their husbands doing housewifely things, bro. So I mean, that's neither here nor there. But when we talking about the ring, and we talking about the symbolicness of it. Oh, is that a word? Symbolicness?
Yeah, symbolicness. You just made up a word. If it ain't a word,
it sounded good.
It sounded good.
And we talking about.
It's a word though.
Okay, make sure.
Yeah,
you know the grammar police will. It'll be in the comment. It'll be.
You remember that word?
Yeah. It'll be in the comments in a minute. Kafre, you said.
Now you can't remember the word.
Yeah, I don't.
Symbolicness.
Symbolicness.
Yeah.
Spell it. No, but for real,
Right.
when we talking about that, and we talking about the weight that it carries.
Right.
You see a lot of people, women, who are proud of it, but it's also a noble thing too.
Right.
No, my husband, they're my husband you to death,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It is a good thing because at the end of the day, the one thing about the mess. See, you wouldn't have to cover up the mess if everybody wasn't in your business. You know. So then because you go through things in relationships.
Right.
And like Dig said, you can't cover up, the mess with gifts. You buy gifts. You would buy gifts because you want to buy gifts. If you buy gifts because you want to.
Right.
If you buy whatever you do, if you buy something for your spouse, you do it because you want to, not because you're trying to cover up things. When you're trying to cover up things, you're doing it because you done.
It's an offset of something.
It's an offset, but you done told somebody outside of the relationship what's going on in your household. So now you got to fix that, and then on top of that, you turn around and buy a huge gift to fix it.
Okay, so let me. I just thought about something. Most weddings, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pastor said, "The rings, please."
Mm-hmm.
What if you and your spouse decided y'all wasn't going the ring route? Do you stop past that moment? Hey, we ain't got them joints, dog. Keep it moving down to the neck. Like
you would inform him beforehand. So
it's scripted.
Yeah, it's scripted.
It's scripted.
Now,
but
great word, because it's all planned out about how you want it to look, and how you want it to look is supposed to symbolize how you want your marriage to look.
Right.
And my pops, he's all for marriage, but he always say, who are you getting married for? Are you getting married for God, or are you getting married for the people? And if you're getting married, you can always tell the people that are getting married for the people, because it's 1,000 people at their wedding. It is or it's a few people, but it's key people. People. See, I'm all for the courthouse. I go to court because it don't matter. You know, if you're getting married, you're getting married, and it don't matter. 'Cause to me, it doesn't matter who's there or not, because I'm not doing it for them.
I ain't doing it for y'all. I ain't putting on for the city. When you even when you're not doing it for the people, it don't pan out how you want it to do it, how you want it to be. So you go through what you go through. So, but we talking. So is this all coming to fruition and things are swimming in my head? It is still symbolic, and the ring does still hold weight, because what is one of the first things he or she does when things go awry in argument? Take it off,
throw it in the corner. Throw it at
but you're still married, though.
You take it off and put it in the corner somewhere.
Or throw it at them or somewhere. Yeah.
I mean, and if again, if the love is true, and you got married because you love, the ring is symbolic of the commitment, and it holds some weight, so you would never really take it off. But when you do take it off, it's
that even goes to show you where the husband is with it too.
Yeah.
Because if she take it off and throw it across, and he go run chasing after it, it's like, bro, y'all got way bigger fish to fry than the ring. Yeah. It's a dangerous piece of hardware, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on it. Is engagement rings, wedding rings, all of that stuff. When you getting ready to take that step, it's fun in that phase when y'all going shopping and looking at them, and you looking at her face as she light up and looking at this one, and she pointing out yours, and it's all fun. It's cool, but do you really know what's about to happen once you strap them jokers on? It's like it's a whole different ball game than just walking around here with some diamonds on your finger, man. And it's a lot of people who don't.
People don't take it serious.
What?
People
Not
don't
only
take
the ring, they just don't take the marriage.
The marriage serious. Yeah. So the ring again. You know, we do know people get married for money and all kind of different type of deals. You know, but in this day and age, people get married because of money. A lot of women, they want
security.
to be security.
Security.
You know, and you get married for all of these reasons you get married for, and what happened when those things go away? You know, and when those things go away, you know, it makes a difference. In okay, now why are we still married? Because this is gone, and what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know, so then now the ring. Man, I want to know. Can you hold my heart? Yeah. Good one, Kay.
Woo, Kay, be on it, man.
Boy. She be on it. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's a lot of different reasons, man, and it's a lot of things. People take the most minuscule reasons to dismiss the biggest word in the marriage is not marriage. It's commitment. That's the biggest word in it.
And that's and biggest, not in all aspects of the word biggest, bro.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the, on the ordinance of God, bro. It's gonna probably be one of the biggest decisions that you'll make in your life when you decide to say I do. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, people have done some things to where, oh yeah, it's grounds for divorce, my guy. Like
right.
You're getting up out of there.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna just be laying up on me cheating.
Right.
And smashing something else, getting up out of that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be lying to me and stealing from me, and you're getting up out of that. So there are certain things that are grounds for it,
right.
But there are also things that if you can salvage, because you should, when you decided to make that commitment, when you decided to give her the ring and say, like I said, 6 months to a year, a man should know.
Right.
It shouldn't even take him that long. Unless you still feeling some things out now.
Yeah,
within the course of a year, you still can see some things that need to be worked on.
Right.
And when that happens, you know, you work at it, you fix them, and then it shouldn't take you another calendar year to say, hey, I'm talking about that brother, to say, hey, you know what? We went through that storm for a year. Second year in, we've ironed out all of the wrinkles and the shit. Now, I know this is who I want. That's not to say that when you do get married that you're going to have some problems, because, yeah, you're still going to... What?
He said, who do you want with you when you lower your mom into the ground? Fish.
Yeet. Boy. God, dog, Fisher.
Yeah.
Fisher
got some...
Should have invited the Fishers out here today, man. I'm telling
boy,
you.
Hey, look...
That's facts, bro.
Yeah, that's facts. That's huge. That's huge.
So
are we
tripping on?
That's a thought that's not even thought about when you choose. When you choose, sometimes we don't think about when my mama go through. I want this woman next to me. You know, when I bury my mama, is this the person that I want next to me? You know, it's not even a thought. It's not even a thought. You don't. A lot of men don't think about. A lot of men don't think about whether they want this woman next to them.
Yoki, man. So, Yoki said, men over 50 years married because they are looking for a hospice wife. He has his own seeds and nothing, no longer. Oh my God.
He's sown his seeds and nothing no longer work like it used to. Yeah.
So Yoki, you saying that men over 50 or just marrying, looking for somebody to take care of them.
Yeah, to somebody to take care of them.
Yeah, that's bad.
Change their diapers. Yeah, hey, look.
So what is
that's true in some aspects.
So will you take the ring? I'm not you, Yogi. I'm saying, so do you take the ring from the 50-year-old dude that barely can wipe his own ass? Like when he get down on that bad hip and that replaced knee.
Yeah. She said yeah. She said yeah. Yeah. Cause see now if Yogi, we gonna use you because you said yeah. So if that's the case, she knows that she's in the wheel. She knows she's on the insurance policy.
That's bad for business. That's bad for business. Okay. I guess it's twofold.
She said no. What you saying? Yeah, you can't. Which one, Yogi? Which one, Yogi? Do you accept the ring? But if she says no, but there are some women that will. Mm-hmm. For instance, you see these old ass dudes marrying these 30-year-old women. And they, I love him so much. He's this and he's that, he's this and you.
She done rolled that man to a heart attack.
Man,
some color purple down on top of it.
Down on top of it. Yeah. And she got the insurance policy. And she got all the money.
She gonna have to fight them kids though, man. If he got some kids, they coming for that. So you gotta choose wisely.
You gotta choose
don't. I mean, but see, we talk about the ring, but we also talking about dysfunctional marriages. It all ties in. But see, that's why intentions is everything, bro.
Right.
Intentions is everything. You need to know going even in the relationship what your intentions are.
Right.
Are you are you lonely? You just want a companion. Some people ain't cut out for marriage, brother. Some people have been through the ringer in relationships so long.
Okay, Yogi, you get a pass.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah.
Well, you said no first.
Yeah, she said she ain't. Yoke said she ain't taking
no ring.
She said, nah, I ain't finna change no depends.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to let nobody's wrinkled ass balls for no insurance money.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not sorry.
But yeah, this is a good topic, man.
I feel like, not to cut you out, but I'm gonna say it. I feel like when we do this podcast, we talk about how we can uplift the community, but we really some funny cats. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So sometimes we're gonna have to push the envelope a little bit, and this is one of those things that we have to push the envelope for because it's a lot of tomfoolery out here. I mean, you got people that are married who, man, I love to use this analogy, and I say it a lot on this show, bro. Like when you see those Facebook anniversaries, 20-some years, and I just love my husband. I can't wait to do this another 20. But you in the inbox though. Mm-hmm. You trying to smash, like you going through it at the house. It's like, dude, we not falling for the banana in the tailpipe no more, man. This is like y'all out here playing with people. Y'all out here not even really knowing, and to be old at this age and not know what you truly want in life. In that aspect of it, a relationship. It's bad for business, bro.
I said something.
It's bad business.
I said something. I was just sitting back thinking, and this came to me. A picture they used to say this thing is a picture's worth 1,000 words. Now it's only worth one, because social media and AI make it a lie.
Everything.
Everything.
These folks out here doing these AI photos of themselves in bikinis and stuff.
Lying,
bro, but now, look, I'm going to tell you what. You know what's weird about that? We done went clean off. But serious. But you know what's so weird about that?
We can take the last 10 minutes to talk about it.
I can see, listen. I can see, hey, look. I can see you doing one because it's cool to do, right?
Right.
Hell, I done played with them before. I've never posted them.
Don't post
I've never posted them. But I mean, you can. I don't have a problem with that. My problem is when people compliment them and you respond, thank you. Brother, that's crazy. Instead of just saying, hey, look, I appreciate it. You know, I was just playing with some stuff. That ain't your body. That ain't your face.
Right.
And it's weird AF to me that when these women do these joints and people comment and be like, damn, especially the thirsty niggas, you know, when they be, you know, the AI pictures where they titties is out and all of that, and they look,
Ooh, that's a cold picture, girl. Ooh, I like that. I like that.
and then they be
And
like,
no, you
thank
can't
you.
even reach that.
But you thanking
You
them
can't.
like, oh, come
Thank
on,
you,
that is
girl. Thank
weird.
you, girl. Yeah, I'm telling
That's
you,
weird, bro.
It's a lie, man. I'm telling you.
But
Hey,
my thing is,
hey, we talking about something else now. I'm sorry.
my
man.
my thing is, if that's really how you see yourself or perceive yourself, then
Yeah.
fix some things about
Yeah.
yourself. I mean, I understand it might be a good motivational tool.
That there's a word that was created during when the online dating websites came out called catfishing. That's
the ultimate catfish.
the ultimate.
And then when y'all
catfish.
when they use those AI pictures as
AIs
their
and
profile
filters.
pictures
Yeah,
and shit,
the
bro, like,
filters, yeah.
come
And
on,
you
dog.
put that in your profile picture, and then somebody, hey girl, and then you meet that joker boy.
You be like Chris in there. What happened to old girl?
Never would have made it.
Never would have made it.
Man. Hey, look.
Man, know what you want, man. Look, you
Know
better,
what
you
you want
better,
and be
you
your
better,
damn self.
yo, you better come 100. Look, getting back to it though, straight up though, you better come correct and know exactly what you want when you're trying to pursue when a man is trying to pursue a woman and a woman is trying to pursue a man, or and vice versa. I don't have a problem. I don't think there's nothing with a woman approaching a man.
Mm-mm.
I don't think that. I mean, because a lot of things. Look, a lot of things is what you see visual.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean you will pass up? I have a lot of female friends that say they're not gonna do it because that makes them look desperate and thirsty. But you're gonna pass up the opportunity to see a brother across the room that might be potentially something because your pride won't let you go step to him and say hi. I mean, 9 times out of 10, he done saw you too. But the crazy part but the crazy part about it is, look. Everything is looks. Looks. I'm telling you, I could look at a woman and be looking. But the moment she open her mouth, I'm going to look the other way.
Right.
Or the moment she shows me something that's just, and it ain't even in the world of coffre, it's just natural. You talk stupid. You think dumb.
Yeah.
Your mindset is out of there. I'm not gonna look at you no more. Like,
right.
So you can AI it, you can filter it to death. We know it, and it's, bro. Like, I'm not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe, bro. Like, and you should just always be who you are. If brothers, y'all stop. Bro. Let me just give you your flowers because you are a barber, still in the game. These barbers nowadays are painters. They like me.
Mm-hmm.
They just gluing shit on top of these dudes' heads, taking this black stuff and drawing edge ups. And it's like, man, at the end of the day, you go out with a sister after you done got one of them fresh Sharpie marker haircuts and it's raining outside. And your truth's gonna show. All it takes is a white rag. A white rag is gonna reveal a whole lot of people's truth nowadays, bro.
Hey, ladies, take that nigga to the gym. Take him after he come
to
get
the gym.
After he got one of them fresh haircuts. Say, hey, I want to go work out. Let's go work out. That joker will sweat that thing off.
Man, you gonna see where his hairline receding.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when selling these representatives makes it hard for you to really engage into something real. Nobody's gonna marry some AI picture chick.
Right.
Some black marker dude. No, nobody's even looking at them to be honest. Don't come giving me your itinerary, sis, on what a real man is.
Yeah.
And your face is digitally filtered the fuck.
Right.
Like, come on, dog. Like, what are we doing here?
Right. It's bad. The relationship, the marriage. People don't know who the hell they are no more. They ain't trying to find out who they are. They trying to be somebody else. I mean, that's what the world is now.
It's just all of it's fake, bro.
All of it's fake. Yeah.
And you better be a genuine person when you approach.
Yeah.
When you want something real, God works things out too, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have a strong spirit of discernment to know that who you are genuinely inside.
Right.
Because that's what you're gonna attract some BS, but when that one truly comes that's really on business and really about you like that, then you'll know.
I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. And this is a real life story. I got a friend that I do business with, I won't say his name.
It ain't Chulish.
Because, no,
Oh, okay.
because he's a white guy, you know. So I ain't gonna say his name, but I do business with this guy, man.
White.
And we were talking, and I mentioned, you know what it takes to to grow your hair, because he want to grow his hair, but he like, Jeff, your hair is long, you know. He said, but he said that costs a lot of money to maintain. And then he said, because you have to put extensions and stuff in your hair, right? I said, what? I said, no, this is my hair. And so I had to show him that this is my hair. I had to show him when I started, how short it was when I started. But when people start identifying when that men and people outside our race, especially when they start identifying that men get hair put on their hair and extensions, men are doing it. When they start identifying that men, it's bad, dog.
Diggs just said social media is telling people who they should be.
Yeah, and
people are getting comfortable with that.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be the filter guy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the suited and booted guy showing who I am is who I am and what I am is what I am.
Man, niggas standing in front of jets, talking about
jets, standing in front of yachts and look.
Yeah, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, and blah 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 blah. God made it possible for me to. Yeah, stop lying on God, man.
Yeah, bro.
Stop lying on God, because that's not your jet, that's not your yacht, that's not your Maybach, that's not your Bentley, that's not. Stop lying to people, man. Cut it. Stop.
People feel like they have to be validated to be appreciated. People feel like they need to be validated to be important. And that's sad that we this old at this age still carrying on like this for validation.
Yeah, we too old for that.
You gonna rock with me for who I am. You gonna love me for who I am.
Yep.
And that's it. Flaws and all.
Yep.
Flaws and all. Every little blemish, every little scar, every little thing about my personal life that don't fit the world's criteria. Man, you love me for all of that. You know, it's a lot of sisters that
Turo. They getting on them, renting them Turo cars, yeah.
Yeah,
and then come on, man. I mean, you gotta cut it out, man. People have to it don't cost you nothing to be yourself. In fact, you wake up. It's odd that people wake up themselves and 5 minutes later
rent whatever you want, them Turo cars.
Yeah, the 5 minutes later they decide to make themselves up to be somebody else. Cause it was the look. Oh, I saw this look the other day. Such and such had this look the other day. I'm gonna do that today.
And it don't always. You're not gonna always look like that.
No, you're not gonna look like.
What is that? What is that stuff? Them females Sheen and all that. They be buying them outfits on there, bro. They be coming back. Be looking like the model and stuff. Like you be out of there. You just gonna go ahead because you bought it and squeeze your ass in that and this.
Man, I'm so sick
look
of
like
it.
cans of busted biscuits.
Man, look like look like Joe look like they got a patent leather suit on and they got on some slicks. They getting ready to go race. Joe look like shiny racing tires.
Oh my
God. Man, get out of here, man.
I don't know, man.
Y'all would stop it, man. I just wish y'all would stop it.
We are, man. At some point, even we was younger, we had. But see, that's a key word. We was younger.
Judge me by my actions. Good one did.
Yeah, by my actions. What you see, like, and it has to be some consistency about yourself too.
Right. Yeah.
On all aspects of the game, bro. I gotta be able. Everybody should be able to say, okay, this is typical Frey shit right here. This is typical Jeff.
Ooh.
Ooh. Karen, wasn't it?
What? Yeah.
God,
she said,
God.
"What are we saying to God when we change His design?"
Oh man, that's a slap in the face.
Oh my God, they're telling God that He was wrong. That's what they're doing, Karen. They're telling God that He was wrong, and He don't even want to talk to them.
Oh, that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That's all. We keeping that one in our pocket.
We gonna keep that one in the pocket right there.
And you and Fish coming up here for that one. Since you laid the egg, you gotta come up here and put that one in the atmosphere, sis.
I just think it's hilarious, man. And
it's sad that we this age, but we won't. That see, I know we got to get up out of here, but here's the thing. That's the crazy part. You're this old with all of these shenanigans. You're this old doing all of this fakery and cooning and buffooning, and it's like you still won't.
Yeah.
You still. I want to be loved. I want a woman who ain't gonna. But it's like your whole layout, your whole life is bullshit. It's all fake. It's all a lie. It's all made up. But you want somebody to go along with that, and they not. You can't get mad if somebody points out the obvious. Yeah. You know that's my favorite word. Yeah. I'm gonna point out the obvious.
Yeah.
So if you out here half naked on social media, don't sit up here. I'm sick of this. I'm single by choice. Now you single because ain't nobody wanting that.
Right.
That you ain't single by choice. Because in this day and age, everybody wants a companion.
Yeah.
At some point, everybody wants to be loved, not by their kids and their mom and them.
Yeah.
They want to be loved by a man or a woman.
Yeah.
So stop sitting up here lying, talking about
wait.
I'm single by choice.
Is it the barbershop?
No, you not.
Is it the barbershop?
And if they are choosing, it's something that you doing.
It ain't
These
nobody.
women that's half naked on social media, they looking for Miss right now. They not gonna take somebody that's half-ass naked who got a father-ass children, or a woman who and these men and women doing stuff like that. They not, bro. They not. You're not gonna get to meet my moms. You're not gonna get to meet my kids. You rocking like that. So if I do decide to mess with you, you best believe I got my own agenda, and it ain't the wife. It ain't no long-term relationship. It's what you're selling on social media.
And I'm the barber.
I'm the artist.
We out.
Hey.
This ain't nothing but it. This ain't nothing but it. This ain't nothing but it. Healthy conversation. Healthy conversation.